Rice, he's got an opening. Rice, he could go all the way. He's got one man to beat.
Chase Becker spins, hangs, complete. Wow. Broughton breaks through. It's a race to the end zone. Touchdown, Sioux. The Sioux strike first.
It used to be
on the rail. Conquers back on top as Region 8 champions.
That's Ben Henig with a load of steam, and he pulls over.
One as Blake Bergstrom looks to go. Blake Bergstrom floating in midair for two.
Backdoor cut. Cheryl Hayes off the glass for two. There is Nesham. Wow, look at that shot by Addison Nesham. She's putting on a show. You think her heart is pounding? No way. The Louisville Buffalo Bombers are headed to the state.
Corner, 3 seconds, Simiano. No. Put back, no. The Killdeer Cowboys survive.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP.
GameDay Media, LLP does not own the rights to the background music of this live stream. All rights belong to the music owners. No copyright infringement intended.
Today's Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by RTC Networks, Hagen Equipment Incorporated, First International Bank and Trust, Nodak Insurance Company, Eric Mogan, Johnson and Sundin, Attorneys at Law, Shiloh Chavez with LPL Financial, Farmers Union Oil of Watford City, Patriot Fuels LLC, McKenzie County Heritage Park and Museum, Cornerstone Bank, TNT Measurements Incorporated, Northern States Fishing Tools, WCAG Church, Doug Rolfson, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Wolfpack Booster Club, Schriefer Red Angus, BNC National Bank, NCC,
Welcome to Watford City's Rough Riders Center as we are here for an outstanding Division A Region 4 girls basketball matchup between the Watford City Wolves and the Dickinson Trinity Titans. The JV game has just concluded. Those teams shaking hands down on the court as Dickinson Trinity gets the win in that sub-varsity matchup, and the stage will soon be set for our varsity game between these two longtime rivals. It was a rivalry back in the old Class B days, despite those teams not being in the same region at that time. Dickinson Trinity playing in the old Region 7, Watford City the old Region 8. And then the rivalry took a hiatus during the time when Watford City went up to the old Class A, but now it has been renewed. And it has been a lot of fun. These teams have enjoyed, I think, playing against each other. The fans have certainly enjoyed these two teams going at it. And we get to see the latest rivalry, the latest chapter of this rivalry written here tonight in a home game for the Wolves as they try to. Both of these teams are currently looking up at Hazen, and a win tonight would do be a big step in the right direction for whoever is able to come out with this victory here this evening as the Wolves take the floor. My name is Titus Stenberg, happy and proud to be bringing you tonight's play-by-play action. Alongside me this evening is Ross Sundin. Ross, how are you doing tonight? What are you looking forward to?
I'm doing well, Titus. Thank you. I'm really looking forward to tonight's matchup. I think it's going to be interesting. Obviously, it's a big, big game.
It certainly is, as the Ball girls have helped out the Wolves as they take the floor, and now the lights are back on. Here come the Dickinson Trinity Titans onto the floor. Two really good teams. Dickinson Trinity checking in with a record of 7-5 overall, 5-1 in region play. Watford City 8-4 overall and 4-1 in region play. So one of these teams will pick up their second region loss of the year. and be locked into the third spot for the moment in the region standings. Both of these teams still currently looking up at Hazen, who is also a very good team so far this year.
Absolutely. Hazen really looks like the darling of Region 4 at present. And the way they've been playing, they look like they're going to be tough to beat.
They will be. They have one of the best defenses in the state. Dickinson Trinity in recent years has had one of the best defenses in the state, but they have not played quite up to what they have hoped to in the defensive category. Right now they come into this ball game averaging 52 points scored per game, currently giving up 55 points per game, while Watford City has scored 56.5 points per game. They have given up 51.1 points per game. The Wolves are in a very busy stretch of their schedule. They went out east to Devil's Lake, took on two very good teams out there, and played two very high-scoring games. They defeated Four Winds Minnewacan in a dramatic comeback win on Friday, and then they lost to Region 1's Central Cass by a final score of 73-63 in a very high-scoring matchup in their second contest out east. So now they've returned back home and are ready to take on a region opponent here tonight.
Yeah, make no mistake, when the Wolves traveled to the Lake region, two very difficult games, coming back from 17 points down against Four Winds. Tremendous comeback, and I do think that impacted their play against Central Cass the following day.
Yes, I think it did, and now they've only had one day of rest in between that game and this one, so we'll see how fresh their legs are, how they're able to take on this talented Dickinson Trinity team. I want to thank you for joining us for our Hagen Equipment pregame show. Hagen Equipment is your source for Case IH, Bobcat, and many more lines of equipment in Watford City. I'm going to venture on down to the floor and have a chat with both head coaches, Jared Sheeler of Dickinson Trinity and Tom Dwyer of Watford City. We'll be back with those Watford City Farmers Union Oil coaches' comments right after this on Game Day Media.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Dad.
Can you hang out with Grandpa for a bit? I'm down in the barn.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll be up there in a bit.
RTC Networks capture cameras. Keep an eye on what you care about.
When the job demands power and precision, turn to Hagen Equipment in Watford City, your proud Case IH and Bobcat dealer. From equipment rentals to a full service department and an extensive parts inventory, Hagen Equipment has what you need to get the job done right. Stop by 805 South Main Street in Watford or visit HagenEquipment.com. Hagen Equipment, work ready, field proven.
When you have financial questions or ideas, you need someone to listen and provide insight about your options. Shiloh Chavez and her team with LPL Financial can review your specific situation and help create a strategy unique to you and your goals. Give her a call at 701-842-4244 or email at shiloh.chavez@lpl.com.
Welcome back to your Hagen Equipment pregame show. I'm joined by Dickinson Trinity head coach here, Jared Sheeler. Coach, coming with a good region record so far. What have you liked from your play so far to start this season?
Well, I think this is a very smart basketball team, most of the time anyway, and we're just working on that consistency. I think they understand how to play the game, especially the way that we're teaching it. Obviously, there's multiple ways to play successful basketball, but I think they're doing the things that we're asking them to do more and more and more as the season goes on, and I think that's lent itself to our success a little bit.
We talked a little bit before we went on the air, and you said you've been really impressed with your offense this year. What has led to your offensive success so far this season?
Well, I think everybody understands their strengths on this team. Annabelle and Cambry are doing a great job of scoring the basketball, and it seems like every night we have a third scorer that kind of comes out of the woodwork. It's a different person every night. If we could kind of stack a few of those, that would be even better for us. But right now, I think everybody understands their role. They understand what they do well, what they don't do well. And they're also doing what they have to do to give Annabelle and Cambry the freedom they need to score the basketball.
Big stretch of games for you that you find yourself in this part of the schedule. Tonight's assignment is the Watford City Wolves in a road game. What do you expect from the Wolves tonight? What's it going to take to beat them on their home court?
Well, as you said, we're right in the middle of a tough stretch. We've got Hazen, Watford City, and Shiloh, 3 games in a row, all of them on the road. Might have to have some words with our athletic director on the scheduling there. But Watford City's, they've got some great players. I think they go 7 deep. I think there's 6 girls on any given night that can light up the score sheet. So, it's a tall task to be able to guard them. We got to stay out on their shooters. We've got at least 3 girls on this team that shoot really, really well. So we're going to have to stay out on them. But they also take the ball to the basket as well, very well as well. So, we're just going to have to guard them straight up. And it's going to be a tough task. I mean, we know that they're going to score some points. We know that they're going to go on some runs. And can we outscore them? That's the question.
All right, sounds good. Looking forward to it. Let you get back to coaching. Thanks for joining us here. Best of luck, and we'll see you down the road.
Thanks, Titus. Appreciate it.
Back upstairs to you guys.
Thank you, Titus. Just looking at the roster for the Watford City Wolves and the Titans, it's amazing to me the similarities between the two teams. The Titans really relying on their perimeter for their scoring production. Likewise, Watford City in a similar situation, although perhaps deeper and more balanced. It looks like we've got Titus down with Coach Tom Dwyer. Titus, over to you.
Thank you very much, Ross. Here with Watford City head coach Tom Dwyer. Coach, a very busy stretch of games for you. Went out east and took on 2 really good teams in Four Winds, Minnewacan, and Central Cass. What did you learn about your team over the weekend?
I was happy with our effort and our energy and our resiliency. Both games didn't necessarily go right from the beginning the way we wanted to. And some previous games in the past felt like we lost our composure in those situations. And this time I didn't feel like that happened. We just kept fighting, and we, found a way to come back against Four Winds. So that was exciting. In Central Cass, we kept fighting. We never did get over that hump, but, same thing. So now it's just a matter of, we had too many just failures on defensive rotations and communications, and so we got something to work on. Unfortunately, we didn't have practice to fix it before this game, but we got things to work on like always, so it's just a matter of trying to get better every single day.
I was going to mention that not a lot of preparation time here for a region opponent, an important game, but probably a team that you're fairly familiar with in a similar team from last year that Dickinson Trinity presents. What will be your message to the girls here right before you take the floor to take on Dickinson Trinity?
Let's have fun, right? Let's go out and play together as a team like always, right? If we do that, we tend to play a lot better, and we can be really tough to beat when we're playing at our best. So it's just a matter of finding a way to be a team and playing together on both sides of the court.
Has the scouting report changed at all for Dickinson Trinity from last year to this year? They're pretty much the same team.
Well, yeah, it's definitely different. I mean, not having Nevaeh Tormash obviously makes a big difference just with, her height and her inside presence, and, Ella McAvoy, she was a really good defender. And she was good at just running the offense. She was a very smart player, and Bella Kovac, they lost some really good players, and I was kind of curious. There's a couple players on the roster that, aren't on the roster this year, so I don't know what happened to them, but so yeah, they got new players kind of stepping up, and so it's a little different, and so, but they still have some very talented players. They're still very smart. They're fast, so it's going to be a tough game.
All right, looking forward to it. Thanks for joining us here, Coach. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, Ross, back upstairs to you.
Thank you, Titus. So as I mentioned earlier, when you look at the balance that Watford City has compared to what the Titans have on the perimeter, it's going to be an interesting matchup. I think the tone of this game is going to be set in the early stage. Watford City coming back after a hard-fought battle Friday over in the Lake region against Four Winds on Friday. Here, Titus talk about the comeback. And then, of course, Central Cass. And then, of course, Dickinson Trinity, obviously in a tough schedule this week, too. So it'll be interesting to see how they all come together and what they have left in the tank when the night's over.
All right, so there you have it. Those coaches' comments brought to you by Watford City Farmers Union Oil Company. They've been serving the customers in and around the surrounding community since 1929. Farmers Union Oil believes in community involvement and has supported numerous activities since the beginning. At this time, we will step aside. When we come back, we'll have more on your Hagen Equipment pregame show right here on Game Day Media.
You could put your dog in charge of deliveries,
but maybe don't.
You could plant your field by hand,
but maybe don't.
You could point in any direction and randomly choose a bank,
but maybe don't.
Cornerstone Bank offers high-tech, high-touch options when you want efficiency or need advice. Get the best of both, banking the way you want it. Come to Cornerstone and let us prove the difference.
Breeding Red Angus since 1988. The Schrieffer Red Angus annual production timed online sale is coming up on DV Auction January 26th through the 31st. Selling 45 coming 2-year-old virgin bulls with sires like Carhartt 218, Double Stack 2034, and Jumpstart J137. Offering 5 registered bred heifers and 90 head of top quality commercial open replacement heifers. For catalogs, videos, and pictures, go to SchrieferRedAngus.com.
At Johnson & Sundin Law Office, we combine big case expertise with small town service. Since 1980, we've fought for clients across western North Dakota. From oil and gas disputes to serious injury and wrongful death cases, probate, agriculture, and more. No matter what issue, our experienced team is ready to stand by your side. In our office in Watford City, we're here for you, wherever you are. Johnson & Sundin. Expert legal representation rooted in North Dakota.
Welcome back to your Hagen Equipment pregame show. It's time for our Spotlight Player, brought to you by TNT Measurements. TNT Measurements has been serving and supporting the oil and gas industry for over 25 years, focusing on oil and gas measurement. When you want it measured right, contact TNT Measurements. For the Dickinson Trinity Titans, we're going to put the spotlight on Annabelle Sheeler. Annabelle comes in averaging 22.4 points per game, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. She's the coach's daughter. She is very talented and very smart, and she's going to be a fun player to watch here tonight for Dickinson Trinity. And Ross, she has already committed to going to Dickinson State next year to play basketball, so you know that she's going to be one to watch here for the Titans tonight.
I've heard nothing but good things about Annabelle Sheeler, and I'm really looking forward to watching her, Titus.
It'll be interesting to see how the Wolves try to defend her. We might be seeing Annabelle versus Annabelle, as the Wolves may put Annabelle Bond on her, or they might put Bailey Matson on her. Bailey is going to be our spotlight player for the Watford City Wolves here tonight. Bailey had an outstanding weekend in Devil's Lake. The senior scored 27 in Game 1 against Four Winds Minnewacan, 28 in their game against Central Cass. Her scoring was a little bit slow to start the year, but boy, she is really turning it on here towards the middle part of this season. She's going to be a player to watch here tonight for the Wolves.
Absolutely. It took a little while. She's such a selfless player.
Yep.
And I think finally she decided that she was going to take some of the weight and put it on her shoulders, and she's really rose to the occasion. I can't say enough good things about Bailey Matson.
So she comes in averaging 13 points per game, and she has been having a nice senior season so far, as she'll be our spotlight player this evening. She also averages 5 rebounds per game, a little over 2 assists per game, and right at 2 steals per game. So she does a little bit of everything for the Wolves, and it's going to be a player to watch here tonight for Watford City. Part of this balanced scoring output. You could hear in Coach Sheeler's coach's comments, he knows there's not just one player you can focus on defensively. You're going to have to guard everybody out there, and Wolves have 3 players averaging in double figures, and it'll be fun to see what the Wolves can do against this Dickinson Trinity defense here tonight.
Absolutely. Whenever we've watched Watford City do well, Watford City has played like a team, and they've gotten all 7 of their people in the rotation involved. Granted, maybe 3 or 4 scorers, but predominantly they moved the ball well, they shot the ball well collectively. And so we'll see if they're able to bring that tonight.
Yes. While we continue on our Hagen Equipment pregame show, it's time to take a look at our starting lineups. Starting lineups brought to you by Patriot Fuels, conveniently located on Highway 85 North between Alexander and Watford City for all your fueling needs. And there you see it on your screen. Watford City, the familiar starting 5 that they've been able to go with pretty much all year long. Annabelle Bond and Harley Jacobson, the 2 sophomores, with Logan Hanna, Bailey Matson, and Miley Roan, the 3 seniors for head coach Tom Dwyer. He is assisted by Pat Wagenknecht, Sydney Headings, Riley Fowler, and Trini Morgan. On the other side, the road team tonight, the Dickinson Trinity Titans. We already talked a lot about Annabelle Sheeler. Got a couple of classmates out there in Maya Mary and Elizabeth Schneider. And then Cambry Fleck, a talented sophomore to watch for the Titans. And rounding out their starting 5 is Callie Berger, a junior, for head coach Jared Sheeler. Coach Sheeler is assisted by Amanda Steffes, April Berger, and Eric Konopik.
You know, we heard from Coach Sheeler during her interview talking about the steady improvement that he's seen in his young Titans team. And it's good to see that, and it's exciting, I'm sure, for Dickinson. When you look at this roster, they only have a couple of seniors. They got a lot of young talent coming up.
At this time, we are going to take a look at our upcoming schedule. It's a busy week here on Game Day Media. We've already done one game. It's only Monday night, but Randy was up there in Tioga, and he brought the Belfield Bantams versus Tioga Pirates game. I believe it's David. I'm not even sure who's over in Ray doing the Kenmare Bowbells game at Ray. One of our talented play-by-play guys, and I'm assuming a color guy or 2 for that big boys matchup. Tomorrow, I'll be over in Beulah for Watford City boys on the road at the number 5 Beulah Miners. We've got 2 other games there as well. And then Thursday, 2 more games. Friday, we've got a double header along with the Wolves boys here at home. And then on Saturday, another boys and girls doubleheader. So games all week long here on Game Day Media. The coaches are in their last pre-game huddle of the game. We're going to keep it right here, and as soon as Grayson Long starts talking, we'll toss it over to him, our great PA announcer here once again. He's been doing a great job here so far this season as he has taken over the main PA announcing duties here in the Rough Riders Center. Nice crowd on hand. A lot of Dickinson Trinity fans have made the trip up north. And they're looking forward to a good game, and we're happy to have you aboard here tonight on Game Day Media.
You know, it's so fun to be in this class of basketball right now. It's got that Class B feel to it where we've got a lot of fans traveling, watching their teams. And it's a very competitive region, so that always is a big help.
It is, yep. Our years in the WDA were fun, but boy, it was hard to get much of a crowd from Bismarck or from Jamestown. So these teams that are only separated by generally an hour to 2, most of the region, of course, Shiloh Christian and Standing Rock a little further away than that, but we still got some great crowds.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
And here is
Welcome
Grayson.
to the Rough Riders Center, sponsored by Northern State Fishing Tools and Watford City High School. Welcomes you to this contest between the Dickinson Trinity Titans and your Watford City Wolves. Please rise and remove your headwear and stand at attention while we play our national anthem. Great job by the Watford City High School band on our national anthem. Thank you. Again, welcome to the Rough Rider Center. This game will be played under the strictest code of good sportsmanship. Fans are asked to support their teams and refrain from booing at any time. Participants are asked to be positive role models at all times and to remember that you represent your school and community by your actions. Help us all to be number one in sportsmanship. And now, the lineups for tonight's contest. Here are the starters for the Dickinson Trinity Titans. She's a 5'5" senior, number 3, Annabelle Sheeler. She's a 5'4" senior, number 10, Maya Mary. She's a 5'7" sophomore, number 13, Cambry Fleck. She's a 5'7" senior, number 14, Elizabeth Schneider. And she's a 5'6" junior, number 20, Callie Berger. The Titans' head coach is Jared Schneider, with assistant coaches Amanda Steffes, April Berger, and Eric Knopik. And now let's meet your Watford City Wolves cheerleaders. Alessa Astolfi, Katerina Garaventa, Jasmine Kalseth, Paige McLoon, Josephina Ray, Brielle Delgado, Stephanie Mendoza, Emily Walker, Laura Wurzel, Brooke Kalseth, Madison Kalseth, Nayara Briones, Natalie Flores, and Tyler Cifuentes. Coaches, Chelsea Schatz, Chelsea Killian, and Jolyn Rivers. Let's cheer it for the Watford City High School cheerleaders. And now, the starters for your Watford City Wolves. She's a 5'5" sophomore, number 1, Annabelle Bond. She's a 5'5" sophomore, number 3, Harley Jacobson. She's a 5'5" senior, number 5, Logan Hanna. She's a 5'9" senior, number 10, Bailey Matson. And she's a 5'10" senior, number 40, Miley Roan. Wolves head coach is Thomas Dwyer, with assistant coaches Patrick Wegnick, Sydney Headings, Riley Fowler, and Trini Morgan. The officials for this contest are registered members of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. These officials are voted on by the coaches, and these officials tonight are Monty Lund, Justin Urbez, and Kevin Schneider. Now let's get ready for some Watford City varsity basketball.
Thank you very much, Grayson. It's time for your Northern States Fishing Tools opening tip-off. It's won by Miley Roan and the Wolves as Annabelle Bond brings it into the front court. And we do see Annabelle guarding Annabelle, at least on this end of the floor, as Annabelle Sheeler draws the early defensive assignment of guarding the talented Watford City sophomore guard, Annabelle Bond. She will inbound it, getting it into Logan Hanna. Logan drives, shoots, misses, rebound by Roan. Miley unable to get it. Harley Jacobson with another second chance opportunity. Wolves go 0 for 3 on their first offensive possession.
The bright side, 3 offensive rebounds.
Yep. Miley Roan, one game she had 7 offensive rebounds as Bailey Matson deflects the pass. And of course, Harley Jacobson, she is a fun player to watch on both ends of the floor. As here is Annabelle Sheeler getting it to go on her first attempt of the game. And Trinity strikes first with the first 2 of the ball game.
It'll give you a good idea how strong Annabelle Sheeler is when she takes the ball to the basket.
Logan Hanna Sit off to Metzen. Mid-range jumper rattles out. Another offensive rebound by Roan, and that one she puts up and in for 2. Ties us up at 2 apiece, just underway from Watford City. Trinity in their road red uniforms.
It's a really nice start for Miley Rowan.
Yeah, 2 offensive rebounds and now 2 points. Here's the corner 3 that is good for Maya Mary. Mary averaging just over 3 points per game, and she hits a cornerstone bank three-pointer from the corner to give her team a 5-2 lead, as Roan unable to grab that pass, and it'll be the first turnover of the game. Ball goes over to Trinity.
A good idea there, just a little tight down underneath. That's a tough pass to handle.
Right now it's going to be Logan Hanna guarding Annabelle Sheeler. Difficult task, as there's the drive and the kick. Pass goes out to Maya Mary. Over left side to Callie Berger. Shot clock running down as Cambry Fleck will drive on Jacobson, force a shot up there, and a foul is called. And let's take a look at our RTC Network's instant replay for the first time tonight, as they call that one on Harley, her first. Free throw is up and good. Cambry Fleck averaging 10 points per game. So her and Annabelle do the majority of the scoring for this Titans team. That averages 52 points per game as an offense. Annabelle a little over 22 points per game, and Cambry at 10 points per game. Here comes Bailey Matson. Dribble handoff to Hannah. Deep 3 is good.
Logan Hannah buries the 3.
Beautiful shot from Logan Hanna from deep.
It was Matson the assist, and Hannah the three-pointer to get the Wolves to within 1. That's Callie Berger with it on the perimeter, over on the right side to Maya Mary, now to Sheeler. Annabelle with the crossover dribble, now picked up by Annabelle Bond. Drives, kicks it out to Mary, now in the corner. That'll be Berger, who tries a 3 off the side of the backboard. Rebound, Karams to Annabelle Bond. She wants to run a one-on-one fast break. She missed it. Rebound through the hands of Matson, picked up by Callie Berger. And here's a steal by Hannah. Long pass ahead, and it's saved and stolen by Trinity's defense.
We got bodies flying everywhere out there.
Keeping our cameraman on his toes as Sheeler has her pass stolen by Matson. Back and forth we go.
This is a pace that favors Watford City.
Matson has it knocked away from her and out of bounds. We forgot to mention, during our Spotlight player, Bailey Matson is committed to playing at Williston State College here. I believe that just happened here this afternoon, and meant to announce that during our pregame show, but I forgot to, so we'll get that in there now. Congratulations to Bailey and to Williston, as look at that. The score, it counts, in the foul for Logan Hanna.
Quite honestly, Logan Hanna may be the most athletic player on the floor. She can get it done from so many different places on that floor.
Talented on both ends as well, as she plays some good defense, as she has drawn the early assignment of trying to guard Annabelle Sheeler. Substitutions on the floor for both teams. Jordan Tessier and Michaela Schwint out there for Trinity. Here's the drive, and the shot is no good, but it will be a foul against one of the new Wolves out there, Amelia Wisness. Amelia is joined out there on the floor by Salil Shoemaker.
I'm glad to hear that Bailey Matson signed someplace, because I think that she's going to enjoy playing at the next level.
Yes, definitely. And that's going to be, I think, a really good fit. Williston State has had a great start to their season this year. A lot of talent up there, a lot of excitement in the Williston community. And I love junior college basketball. I know there's a lot of people that don't want to play two-year college ball. They want to go straight to four-year, and understand that. But I think a lot can be gained by going to the two-year college, and you can keep on playing after those 2 years are done if you're still enjoying it.
Absolutely. You know, the junior college system, I think, really works well, especially for folks out in western North Dakota.
Yeah. Shot clock down to 7. What will the Wolves do near the end of this shot clock possession? Logan to Bailey. Can she get it off in time? She does. It's too strong. They play on as they award the rebound to Michaela Schwint. Good defense there from Trinity, who's playing with a 1-point lead. We've already crossed the midway point of this fast-moving first quarter. There's a steal by Annabelle Bond. Third Trinity turnover. Annabelle averages over 5 steals per game. Gets her first one tonight. Had her shot blocked, and Annabelle Sheeler able to pick up the defensive rebound. She's off to the races. Both teams right now playing at a furious pace as Annabelle Sheeler left that one short. Rebound taken by Logan Hanna. And the Wolves aren't slowing down yet.
Well, at this pace, it's going to be a testimonial conditioning before it's all said and done.
Now everybody will take a breath as Jordan Tessier is called for that foul. That is her second. She will come out, as does Sheeler and Elizabeth Schneider. A fresh shot clock for the Wolves as Annabelle Bond lobs it into Matson. It hits the back of Berger. Matson sticks with it. Oh, but then she steps on the baseline as we take a look at our RTC Network's instant replay.
Yeah, Matson making a nice move on the baseline. Just happened to step on the line. Titans ball.
3 minutes remaining in quarter number 1. Dickinson Trinity 8, Watford City 7 in this Division A Region 4 girls basketball matchup. Tessier's shot partially blocked by Shoemaker. Offensive rebound for Trinity.
Such a nice pass, too.
And that long range, too, is good for Cambry Fleck, her first field goal of the game. She does lead the Titans in scoring now with 5 points as Bond attacks and scores.
Annabelle Bond with the drive at the bucket.
Annabelle's first points of the night. Trinity is led by as many as 4. Watford City had a brief 1-point lead. And right now it's a 1-point Trinity Titan lead as Berger passes into the right corner to Tessier, who drives, blocked by Shoemaker, but the right place, right time is Callie Berger, who gets the offensive rebound on the putback.
Yeah, beautiful block by Salil Shoemaker. Just happened to fall into the wrong hand if you're a Wolf fan.
Under 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. Shoemaker with the dribble, hands it off to Hanna for 3. It's good.
Logan Hanna gets the 3.
Shooter's got to shoot, and she's got a hot hand.
That's her second one of the night. Second cornerstone bank three-pointer for Hanna, and that ties us up at 12-12. Late in this first quarter. There's a steal by Shoemaker. Salil wants to run. One-on-one fast break with Fleck. She goes around her and scores. Gives the Wolves their first lead of the night.
Coast to coast with the bucket.
Real nice, strong move by Salil Shoemaker.
And we're going to have our first time out of the ball game. It's brought to you by Shiloh Chavez with LPL Financial. 1:16 to go in quarter number 1. Great start to this one. It's Watford City 14, Dickinson Trinity 12 on Game Day Media.
Since Nodak Insurance Company started, we've gone from paying by mail to paying online. Your proof of insurance is found in an app, and as farming technologies advance, our coverage protects. The way we live and work has changed, but our service and commitment remain. We're evolving to meet your insurance needs, with answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company. Stop by our office in Watford City and visit with Eric Mogan and Brady Monroe to see how we can help.
Welcome back to Watford City. My name is Titus Stenberg, joined tonight by Ross Sundin. Ross, what a great start so far to this one.
It's everything we hoped for.
Yeah.
It's been a relatively clean game. There's been a lot of action. Ball has fallen both ways for both teams.
Yeah, just 2 fouls so far against both teams. And I thought this one was going to be higher scoring than recent Trinity versus Watford City matchups have been, just the way that both teams have been trending. But sometimes you get into a rivalry matchup and it'll be a low-scoring game. But look at that. Annabelle Sheeler rattles home the 3, the second of the night for Trinity. And the Titans go back in front now at 15-14.
She just looks so comfortable with the ball in her hand, doesn't she?
She does. There's a steal by Callie Berger. 4th Watford City turnover. Turnovers are even, just like fouls are even. And that shot is missed. Was it deflected? It must not have been, as Berger went for the save, but right into the hands of Roan, who feeds Jacobson. Harley off to the races, finds Annabelle for three from the left wing. Not that time. Offensive rebound by Miley Roan, her third of this first quarter. Wisness back to Roan. She shoots it, rattles off. Rebound by Michaela Schwint. Shot clock is turned off. Trinity with the basketball in a 1-point lead. Annabelle Sheeler guarded by Annabelle Bond. Drives into the middle, has it stolen by Miley Roan. 2 seconds. Miley, can she get it off in time? She does. It counts. Miley with the steal and score. What a highlight to end the first quarter for Watford City. They lead it 16-15 after one outstanding quarter of basketball. We'll be back with quarter number 2 here on Game Day Media right after this.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA.
Welcome back to Watford City. Ross, what an outstanding play by Miley Roan to end the first quarter and give Watford City the lead back.
Just fantastic. This is an excellent steal, looking ahead, and Miley taking it down, not panicking, and finishing strong.
Miley averaging 5 points and 7 rebounds per game, also 1.6 blocks per game. She was the player of the quarter there, I think, for the Wolves, as she grabbed, I believe it was 3 offensive rebounds, and here had that steal and score. Bailey Matson, I was worried, was running to the locker room, but she is back on the floor there, ready to start the second quarter, along with Logan Hanna, Harley Jacobson, Amelia Wisness, and Miley Roan. Trinity with the basketball is Maya Mary, Annabelle Sheeler, Landry Steffes out there, along with Elizabeth Schneider and Michaela Schwint.
Yeah, a little bigger lineup for Watford City.
That's Mary with it for the Titans, guarded by Matson. Hands it off to Annabelle Sheeler, right now guarded by Harley Jacobson. Bounce pass into the left corner to Maya Mary. Back to Sheeler, shot clock at 8. She will take the 3, and it's good off the glass.
Annabelle Sheeler off the glass for 3.
Annabelle Sheeler with her second 3 of the game, the third 3 for the Titans, and they reclaim the lead at 18-16.
She might have been listening to that Trace and Eaglestaff interview earlier where he's talking about his grandpa teaching him to use the glass.
There you go, and Bailey Matson answers on the other end for the Wolves. Bailey did not score in the first quarter, but she hits the cornerstone bank three-pointer, the third of the game for the Wolves. Back and forth we go in this one. Watford City up 1, 19-18. Here goes Sheeler, lost the dribble, stole it away. Logan Hanna trying to go coast to coast. Right hand layup, good.
Logan Hanna with the drive and the bucket.
10 points for Logan Hanna. The Wolves with their largest lead of the night now at 3, 21-18. Trinity is led by as many as 4. That was way back when it was 6-2. This game has been tight. Here's another steal by Miley Roan. Miley trying to go coast to coast again, and she does.
With the steal, the drive, and 2.
Roan with 6, 7 turnovers now against Dickinson Trinity, and Watford City is cashing in so far on those turnovers.
Boy, they sure are. The Wolves have really cranked up their defense.
That is Maya Mary with it, passing it into the corner. The baseline drive, and a foul is called against Rona. Schneider got the step there and will earn a trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, for anybody watching this play, that's the example of why you don't want to give up the baseline.
Yep. First foul of the game against Roan. First team foul of the quarter against Watford City. And the first free throw is good for Schneider. Dickinson Trinity now 4 for 5 as a team from the free throw line. Cambry Fleck and Maddie Bren check in for Trinity. Shoemaker on the floor for Watford City. Right now it's Bon, Hanna, Matson, Shoemaker, and Roan for the Wolves.
Yeah, Jacobson and Wisness getting some well-earned rest.
Second free throw too strong. Rebound by Miley Roan. Miley's halfway to a double-double, and we still have 6 minutes to play in the second quarter. She's got 6 points and unofficially 5 rebounds. Here's Miley making the catch, double teamed, finds Shoemaker, layup good.
What a beautiful pass by Miley Rowan. She's really working all phases of the game tonight.
Beautiful basketball here from Watford City as Shoemaker's up to 4 points. Here's a 3 from the left wing off the back rim. No, that was attempted by Mary. Rebound by Shoemaker. The Wolves now playing with a 6-point lead. They have the momentum. They have the basketball as Bond drives on Sheeler. Finds Rowe. Nice catch. Kicks it out to Matson. Bailey. Spin move. Jumper. No. Rebound. Dribbled and picked up by Maddie Bren for Dickinson Trinity.
You know, the one thing I think we're seeing tonight is Watford City is really finding the open person, and you don't always see that.
There's Annabelle Sheeler with the jumper from just inside the free throw line. She is already up to 10 points with 5 minutes to go in this second quarter. Both of these teams playing well here tonight, and there's Sheeler on the defensive end, gets the block. Hannah gets the steal for Watford City. 8th Trinity turnover, and a foul is called. Stops the clock with 4:45 to go in this second quarter. Schneider called for that foul.
That's a good physics lessons for your viewers, too. That's what happens when something little runs into something big. Glad to see she's not hurt.
Yes. Bond taking her time, getting it in, gets it in up top to Bailey Matson. Here goes Logan Hanna. The floater is good. She put it up there softly on the front rim and gets the friendly roll. Logan Hanna with an early 12 points so far tonight.
Logan really playing well on both ends of the floor.
Schneider, long skip pass to the right side for Maya Mary. Guarded by Matson. Bounce pass up top to Fleck. Cambry guarded by Logan Hanna. Takes it across the paint. Picks up her dribble. Nice pass. The shot, just rims out for Schwint. Watford City, the defensive rebound, and the Wolves once again ready to press the issue. It's going to be Bond driving, and a travel is called. Ross, I have that just as 5 turnovers right now for Watford City through the first quarter and a half.
That's a record for Watford City, I think, Titus.
Yeah, they have been hurt by the turnover bug at different times throughout this season, but not as of yet tonight. They're playing well, and they lead it by 6, matching their largest lead of the game. Trinity has had their largest lead at 4 early on when they led it 6-2. Trinity with the basketball. That is Michaela Schwint, guarded by Bailey Matson. Drives, passes it out on the right wing to Maddie Bren. Now to Sheeler. Gets the screen, the switch, puts Shoemaker on her. She drives, missed it, blocked by Shoemaker. Loose ball picked up by Matson. Ahead to Jacobson, great vision, layup, left it short, and then she's going to commit the foul on the back end there. Just wrong place, wrong time there for Harley.
Yep, just an unavoidable collision.
That is her second personal, just the second team foul, as she will come out replaced by Logan Hanna. Trinity now is 7 for 17 from the field. Watford City has attempted 24 field goals, plus 7 in the field goal attempt category. And there's a steal by Shoemaker, the 9th Trinity turnover. Salil wants to run, doesn't have numbers. Spin move, jumper over Sheeler is off the mark, rebounded by Michaela Schwint. 3 minutes left to go in this first half. Fast moving first half. And now a foul is committed with 2:54 to go in quarter number 2. It goes against Annabelle Bond, her first. Charlie Fossum, 5'6" freshman, checks into the game for Dickinson Trinity. Jordan Tessier will inbound. Charlie Fossum, guarded by Amelia Wisness. Pass left side to Schwint into the corner. Catch and shoot 3 by Maddie Bren is short. Rebound off of Tessier, picked up by Bren, and it's a second chance opportunity for Trinity, and the foul is called near the baseline, blocking foul against Amelia Wisness. Second personal, fourth team foul. Wisnes will come out replaced by Roan, as a couple of whistles there have gone against the Wolves and put them into some foul trouble. 2 against Jacobson and now 2 against Wisnes. And the next foul will put Trinity in the bonus. Here's a 3 from Sheeler. It rattles in.
Annabelle Sheeler for 3 points.
Yeah, there's a young lady. You got to keep eyes on her at all times.
That cuts the Wolves' lead in half as Hannah tries to answer with a 3 of her own. Not that time rebounded by Sheeler. And now Trinity only down by 3, looking to make a run. Corner 3 on its way. That is good from Michaela Schwint. And just like that, we are all tied up. Back-to-back threes for Dickinson Trinity. Here is Roan on the other end. Gives the Wolves the lead back with her 2-point basket.
That's a great find by Annabelle Bond to see Miley Rowan really unguarded on the left side. Finish. Nice finish.
Annabelle averages 3.5 assists per game. She gets that one there as the reverse layup is missed by Schwint, rebounded by Shoemaker, and a foul against Dickinson Trinity. Important sequence there for the Wolves to not let Dickinson Trinity's run get too far out of control late stages of the second quarter.
Absolutely. I thought Watford City was getting a little away from what got them their lead, and so we'll see if they'll settle back in and start moving the ball around.
First personal against Maddie Bren. Second team foul of the quarter against Dickinson Trinity. 29-27. Watford City up by 2. Here's a drive by Bond, and she is fouled. This will be the third against the Titans, and the first personal against Annabelle Sheeler.
Yeah, if I'm Watford City, I want to attack Annabelle Sheeler and see if they can get her into a little bit of foul trouble, because clearly she's the leader on the floor.
Elizabeth Schneider replacing Jordan Tessier. Watford City with the ball and a fresh shot clock. Matson gets a screen from Hannah, will take a 3. It's good!
Beautiful shot by Maylee Matson.
That is her second 3 of the ball game. Puts the Wolves ahead 32-27. Right on the other end, a 3 by Charlie Fossum. Both teams shooting well from the outside tonight.
Yeah, Dickinson Trinity really putting on a 3-point clinic here.
Wolves clinging to a 2-point lead, 32-30, as we hit the 1-minute mark remaining in quarter number 2. Stick around for your halftime report. It'll be coming up right at the conclusion of this second quarter. Here goes Matson. Nice find to Bond, but a great defensive play there by, I believe that was Cambry Fleck with the block.
Annabelle Bond making a nice cut to the basket, and Matson seeing her.
That was Fleck with the block. Talented sophomore for this Trinity team. It was sophomore on sophomore play there as the Wolves turn it over for the 6th time in this first half. Sheeler to Fleck, a 12-second difference in the game clock and the shot clock. Wolves up by 2. Fleck guarded by Bond. Nice pass. The shot is left short by Fossum. Offensive rebound. The putback attempt is good for Michaela Schwint, and we're all tied up at 32. The Wolves beat the buzzer to end the first quarter. It was a Miley Roan steal and score at the buzzer. We'll see if the Wolves can beat the buzzer once again as Annabelle Bond goes to work in the half court, guarded by Annabelle Sheeler. Over to the left side. Puts it up there and draws a foul with 3.9 seconds left. Let's take a look at the RTC Network's instant replay.
That foul number 14, Elizabeth Schneider for second. Annabelle Bond shoots the free throws.
Second personal against Schneider. 4th team foul, and Annabelle swishes in free throw number 1 to give the Wolves the lead back 33-32.
No surprise, as the Wolves have started to shoot better from the free throw line. They've had better success.
That one, but Shoemaker, I thought she was going to put in a buzzer beater, but it fell just short. And that is how an entertaining first half of basketball comes to an end. Watford City up by 1. It's Watford City 33, Dickinson Trinity 32 on your NCC scoreboard. When we come back, we'll have your halftime report brought to you by Nodak Insurance Company with your agent in McKenzie County and Watford City, Eric Mogan.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lac provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
Our lives are made up of moments. From first moments, to big moments, to everyday moments. At First International Bank and Trust, we support you with local service and checking and savings solutions to help you reach your goals, shape your legacy, and make your moments happen. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first since 1910.
Since 1978, Northern States Fishing Tools of Watford City has been your trusted partner in the oil field. Serving the Wollaston Basin, we offer top quality fishing and rental tools, including packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. With expert knowledge and decades of experience, we deliver results tailored to your needs, all at competitive prices. Give us a call, 701-842-3350, or visit northernstatesfishingtools.com. Northern States Fishing Tools, quality tools, proven service. Looking to save on fuel and fuel up fast? Patriot Fuels of Alexander, North Dakota is your partner in profit. We're proud to support the trucking industry with high-speed fueling systems, top quality products, and vendor relationships that put your success first. Join the Patriot Fuels Fleet Card program and unlock exclusive discounts, or simply pay at the pump. Either way, you're fueling with integrity and efficiency. Patriot Fuels, driven to deliver more, located in Alexander, North Dakota.
Since Nodak Insurance Company started, we've gone from paying by mail to paying online. Your proof of insurance is found in an app, and as farming technologies advance, our coverage protects. The way we live and work has changed, but our service and commitment remain. We're evolving to meet your insurance needs, with answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company. Stop by our office in Watford City and visit with Eric Mogan and Brady Monroe to see how we can help.
Welcome in to your Nodak Insurance Company halftime show. Brought to you by Eric Mogan and Brady Monroe. Their mission is to meet the lifetime financial needs of their clients by providing competitive products and outstanding service. What a first half that we just witnessed there between two good Region 4 Division A girls basketball teams, Dickinson Trinity and Watford City. The Titans had the first run of the game, going up 6-2. Watford City scored the next 5 to take a 7-6 lead. And that was one of the only leads early on. It was the first lead for Watford City. Then Trinity took the lead back and held it for much of the first quarter till the very end, when Miley Roan got a steal and score to end the first quarter and put the Wolves ahead by 1. It was 16-15 Watford City at the first quarter break. In the second quarter, Watford City went up by as many as 6. They led at 25-19. They also led at 27-21. And then Trinity hit back-to-back three-pointers to tie us up at 27s. The Wolves scored 5 in a row. And then Trinity stormed right back. Watford City got a free throw to break the final tie of the first half and take a 1-point lead with them into their halftime locker room. It's Watford City 33, Dickinson Trinity 32. Some team and individual stats look like this. Watford City 14 of 30 from the field for 47%. They made 4 Cornerstone Bank three-pointers in the first half. They were 1 out of 3 for 33% from the free throw line. They committed 6 turnovers and 6 fouls. Dickinson Trinity 11 for 24 from the field for 46%. They made 6 first half three-pointers. They made more threes than twos in the first half. 6 three-pointers, 5 two-point field goals, and they were 67% from the free throw line as they made 4 out of 6 from the charity stripe. They committed 9 turnovers, and they also had 6 fouls. So Watford City +3 in the takeaway giveaway ratio, and the teams were tied. And actually, both teams had 2 first quarter fouls and 4 second quarter fouls. So that was even for the first half. Looking at the individual stats, Logan Hanna leading the Wolves with 12 points. Miley Roan with a great first half, 8 points. She had to be close to 8 rebounds as well. A couple of steals, playing some good defense out there. Then it was Bailey Matson with 6, and she made 2 3-pointers. Salil Shoemaker with 4, and Annabelle Bond with 3 for Watford City's total of 33. For Dickinson Trinity, no surprise, their leading scorer is Annabelle Sheeler, scoring 13 first-half points. Cambry Fleck and Michaela Schwint had 5 points each. Charlie Fossum and Maya Mary both hit a 3-pointer for their first half total of 3. Callie Berger with 2 and Elizabeth Schneider with 1. 7 different Titans scored in the first half for their first half total of 32. Ross, a lot to talk about from the first half. The floor is yours. Take it away.
Well, there sure is a lot to talk about. You know, the one thing I think we don't want to lose sight of is the earlier comments from Coach Sheeler about Watford City's balance, but when I look at the scoreboard, I look at the Titans' balance. They have really played well and exceptionally well from the perimeter.
Yes, they have, as mentioned, 6 3-pointers. 4 different players have made a 3, and then it's Annabelle Sheeler with 3 of them. And she averages 22.4 points per game, already over halfway to that with a 13-point effort in the first half of play.
Just amazing. You know, I don't think that Dickinson wants to get into a big running game with Watford City. They run so well, but earlier when we saw that kind of that fervid run in the first quarter, we didn't really see a lot of scoring going on during that time period. So I think we lost a lot of gas with little reward.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that when these girls come out in the second half, Dickinson and Watford can maintain the pace because it's feverish.
I'm not too surprised that we haven't seen either team emerge from the locker room yet. I think both teams probably a little bit tired, getting some rest in the halftime locker room, and probably both coaches, I would imagine, have quite a few things to talk about as well. And it should be an outstanding second half. We're going to take one last break here during our Nodak Insurance Company halftime show. When we come back, we'll get you set for the third quarter here tonight on GameDay Media.
GameDay Media is proud to showcase our local athletes, but we can't do it without the support of our community. We're inviting business owners like you to join our growing list of sponsors. Sponsorship not only helps give student athletes the recognition they deserve, but also puts your business front and center with fans, families, and the community. Partner with us today to promote local athletes and your business through GameDay Media. Together, we make a winning team. Farmers Union Oil Company of Watford City has been serving the customers in and around the surrounding community since 1929. Farmers Union Oil believes in community involvement and has supported numerous activities since the beginning. We take pride in giving back to our patrons through dividends and stock retirements. Our customer service should be our top focus to ensure a pleasurable experience for you, our customer. Whether you're looking for gas, fuel, hardware, or just needing to fuel the body, Farmers Union Oil is your one-stop shop.
Welcome back to Watford City. Both teams emerging from the locker room almost at the exact same time. Just over 1 minute left on the warm-up clock. While they get ready for the third quarter, let's take this time to thank our live read sponsors. Get it started with WCAG Church, one church in multiple locations. Visit us here in Watford City. Service times on your screen, along with a Spanish service at 1:15 on Sundays right here in Watford City. Also check us out on the website, wcag.church, or on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. Also want to thank the McKinsey County Heritage Park and North Dakota Oil Museum, located on the west side of Watford City. It's that big building with all of the flags out there that, boy, those flags have gotten a workout with the recent winds that we have had here in western North Dakota. And they are open from Tuesday through Saturday year-round, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Also want to thank the Wolfpack Booster Club. I saw they were selling Krispy Kreme donuts, and I'm kicking myself because I forgot about it. I haven't gotten any yet. Oh, well, I hope there's a little bit left over. I love Krispy Kreme donuts. I hope those sales went well. I just see it now as the logo comes up on your screen. The strength is in the pack. And right now, Titus is kicking himself for not getting those Krispy Kreme donuts as of yet. Maybe there's still time, but boy, I don't know. I kind of doubt it. Those go fast, don't they, Ross?
They go so fast.
They do. Here we go, waiting for the start of the third quarter. It's brought to you by Northern States Fishing Tools. Looks like both teams with their original starting 5 out on the floor. Bond, Jacobson, Hanna, Matson, and Roan for Watford City. Sheeler, Mary, Fleck, Schneider, and Berger for Dickinson Trinity. Matson puts the shot up there a little bit short. Harley Jacobson, where did she come from, Ross?
I've never seen anything quite like that. She came out of nowhere, tied her up for a steal. Here you see her just cutting down the middle, tying it up. Titans ball.
She is so much fun to watch, and you never know when a Harley Jacobson highlight is about to happen because she makes plays happen like that, sometimes just out of nowhere. So Dickinson Trinity with a basketball, trying to reclaim the lead. Sheeler for 3, missed that one, and a foul on the rebound. Looks like it'll be called against Dickinson Trinity.
Good position by Harley Jacobson, drew the foul.
So 2 rebounding highlights for Harley Jacobson to start this third quarter as the foul goes on Cambry Fleck. Schneider and Tessier had 2 fouls for the Titans in the first half. Jacobson and Wisness had 2 fouls for Watford City as Hanna lines up a 3 and gets it to go.
Logan Hanna picking up right where she left off.
15 points for Logan Hanna, her third 3 of the night. Puts the Wolves up by 4, 36-32. Maya Mary, guarded by Annabelle Bond. Gets the screen, steps behind it. Passes left side to Elizabeth Schneider, now to Annabelle Sheeler. Back to Schneider. Double teamed out to Sheeler for 3. Off the back rim. Rebound taken by Callie Berger. Second chance opportunity for Dickinson Trinity. They trail it by 4.
It's a nice box by Annabelle Bond, but they get a little too much bounce off the rim in Trinity's favor.
Sometimes those 3-pointers can result in long rebounds when they are missed, as Roan went diving for the steal, didn't get it. Sheeler with the basketball, guarded by Miley Roan up at the top of the key. She will step back, try a 3. That one is good. Her third attempt already of this third quarter, and the third time's the charm for Annabelle Sheeler as she now has 16 points as Matson tries to answer on the other end, too strong. Rebound tipped. It's loose along the baseline, and Trinity comes out of there with it. So the Titans with the basketball and a chance to reclaim the lead. It'll be Fleck launching a 3, short, follows her own miss, tipped it off of Berger. Matson saves it to Bond. Up ahead to Jacobson. This pace has not slowed down at all in this third quarter as Sheeler gets the steal. Backs off, then passes it to Fleck. Nice crossover dribble. She gets into the paint and scores to give Trinity the lead back.
There's actually a nice pass by Annabelle Bond down here. She's a lefty, but she threw it with her right hand. It had pretty good zip on it.
So the Titans go up by 1. Bond with a spin move. Her floater there is short. I think her and the Watford City fans wanted a foul called on that one, but we play on, and Dickinson Trinity will have the basketball in a 1-point lead. Fleck refuses the screen, drives into the paint, got her defender in the air, and scored. Cambry Fleck with 9. And now Trinity on a run as they have taken a 3-point lead, 39-32.
Trinity showing good discipline, maintaining their composure.
Correct myself, 39-36 is the score as Jacobson tries a reverse layup. No, tipped out of bounds by Roan. It'll belong to Trinity. Jordan Tessier, Michaela Schwint, and Charlie Fossum all check into the ball game for Trinity. Shoemaker and Wisness both check in for Watford City.
A little smaller lineup for the Wolves.
No severe foul trouble for either team, but both teams probably, if they aren't already, will be dealing with some possible fatigue towards the end of this one. Both teams, busy stretch of their schedule. Here's a drive, left-hand layup, no, from Schwint. Rebound to Shoemaker. Hanna, long pass ahead, tipped. Matson gathers it in, blocked by Cambry Fleck. Let's take a look at the RTC Network's instant replay on that one.
Here we see a nice pass by Shoemaker, and Bailey just unable to finish with a Trinity hand in her face.
A good transition defense. There's Wisness drawing a foul. Let's go back to the RTC Network's instant replay on that one as the nice play out of bounds results in a trip to the free throw line for the senior, Amelia Wisness. First one rattles in after the foul by Michaela Schwint. There's an important free throw there. And she swishes in the second one to get her Wolves back to within one.
2 nice free throws for Wisness and a nice night from the line so far for the Wolves.
39-38, Trinity by 1 with the basketball. Schwint guarded by Matson, outside to Fossum. The freshman bounces it over to the senior, Annabelle Sheeler. Guarded by Hannah, drives just inside the free throw line, keeps her dribble alive. Step through, shot up, good. Tough angle, and Sheeler gets it to go.
Excellent footwork by Annabelle Sheeler.
41-38. 3:30 left to go in this third quarter. Bond attacks from the left side, stops. Off balance shot, left it a little bit short. Rebound by Jordan Tessier. Long pass ahead to Sheeler, catch and shoot 3, no, rebound Shoemaker.
Shoemaker having a nice night on the boards.
She averages 4.7 rebounds as Hannah attacks. Right hand layup, no. Rebound picked up by Jordan Tessier. Sheeler.
I think Logan Hannah came free and she was not expecting to be that open.
And we've got a timeout on the floor taken by Dickinson Trinity. We will take it as well. 2:56 to go in the third quarter. Dickinson Trinity 41, Watford City 38. You're watching Game Day Media.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Watford City and Alexander Athletics on Game Day Media. Call financial advisor Doug Rolfson at 701-444-4160 for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
5 for 15.
Welcome back to Watford City. Annabelle Bond, Harley Jacobson, Salil Shoemaker, Amelia Wisness, and Miley Roan on the floor for Watford City. Annabelle Sheeler, along with Michaela Schwint, Maya Mary, Callie Berger, and Charlie Fossum on the floor for Trinity. Titans have spent 2 timeouts. Watford City still with all 5 timeouts at their disposal. Annabelle Sheeler guarded by Jacobson. Passes it out to Fossum, fakes, she drives into the paint, blocked by Shoemaker, out of bounds, it'll stay with Trinity.
Real strong move to the basket and a great recovery by Shiloh Shoemaker. Made a nice block with no foul.
Shot clock is at 14. Inbounds pass to Berger. Thought Roan might get a block, but I believe she got her with the body there, and that'll result in free throws as we take a look at the RTC Network's instant replay.
You know, I noticed on a lot of Miley's fouls, she comes down with her hands. And if she would hold them vertical, I think she would be in a better position. It's just always at the end, that little lean over.
Yep, officials see that often as Berger makes 1 of 2 to give Trinity their largest lead of the game, match their largest lead of the game. They led it 6-2, and now they lead it 42-38. Jacobson.
Oh my goodness.
Pass is picked off, intercepted by Michaela Schwint. 8th Watford City turnover. Trinity right now with the basketball and the momentum. We'll see if the Wolves can get a defensive stop here. Schwint, left side to Fossum. Up top to Maya Mary, stolen away by Annabelle Bond. First turnover of the second half against Trinity comes with nearly 2 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Bond to Jacobson, inside to Roan. 1 dribble, jump pass out to Wisness. Her three-pointer is blocked, but it comes right to Roan. Second chance for the Wolves. Shoemaker.
The Wolves really moving the ball well on this series.
Here's Jacobson who gets it to go with the runner.
Harley Jacobson with the runner off the glass.
Nice finish for Harley Jacobson.
42-38. She used the backboard there, and she gets her team back to within 2 as Sheeler attacks. Bounce pass to Berger. Outside to Schwint for 3 in the corner. Nothing but net.
I'm really impressed with Miley Roan on the offensive side of the court, especially last play. She dished it out at least 2, if not 3 times to folks on the perimeter.
Here she gets it on the catch from Bond, just misses. Rebound tips out to Shoemaker, who drives, draws this foul, and scores. And one.
She is so strong. Shiloh Shoemaker to the basket with a strong finish. I don't know of anybody else on Watford City's team that probably could have finished that. But Shiloh Shoemaker.
Yeah, that was an impressive move. The foul against Sheeler, her second, the third team foul, and a really important basket for the Wolves there as she misses the free throw, but stops the run and gets her team back to within 3. 1 minute to go in the third quarter, and they're going to call a foul at half court. Wolves had the trap, almost got the steal, almost got an over and back, but instead it turns into a foul.
A foul, I think, on Harley Jacobson, was it?
It is, yep, and that is her third personal. As Trinity has the basketball now with the fresh shot clock. Fossum hands it off in the right corner to Fleck. Bounce pass along the baseline to Berger. Pass out to Bren for 3. Too strong, long. Rebound comes back to Maddie Bren. 5-second difference in the game clock and the shot clock. 3-pointer, too strong from Fossum. Rebound by Roan. And a timeout awarded to Tom Dwyer. We'll keep it right here as long as it's a short timeout with 30.2 seconds left. Make sure we don't miss any of the action down the stretch. Gives us a chance to thank our timeout sponsor, Shiloh Chavez with LPL Financial. You can visit Shiloh at her office, located in the First International Bank and Trust building right here on Main Street in Watford City. She is ready to visit with you about any financial questions that you might have, planning advice to meet your financial goals. That's Shiloh Chavez here in Watford City. 45-42 Wolves with a basketball and a chance to make this either a one-point game or a tie game heading into the fourth quarter. What do you expect to see here in the final 30 seconds from Watford City?
Well, I expect to see a little bit of what we've been seeing, and I think they're going to attack, and we might see 3 more possessions before our time runs
We might. Yep, the shot clock is turned off, but I think the shot clock is really almost expired only once so far in this ball game. Logan Hanna takes it across half court for the Wolves, giving it to Annabelle Bond.
Well, Coach Dwyer's going to prove Ross wrong.
So far, anyway, we'll see. We're down to 10 seconds now as the handoff goes to Hanna. She attacks, floater up, just too strong, follows her own miss, put it back is good. Logan Hanna gets it to fall. See if the Titans can get a shot up. Sheeler tries, it falls short, and that's the end of 3 quarters of play. It was a good
Nobody better from 6 to 8 feet out than Logan Hanna.
Yeah, it was a good quarter for the Titans, but the Wolves scored the final 4 points. And after the end of 3, your NCC scoreboard shows Dickinson Trinity 45, Watford City 44. You're watching Game Day Media.
When the job demands power and precision, turn to Hagen Equipment in Watford City, your proud Case IH and Bobcat dealer. From equipment rentals to a full service department and an extensive parts inventory, Hagen Equipment has what you need to get the job done right. Stop by 805 South Main Street in Watford or visit HagenEquipment.com. Hagen Equipment, work ready, field proven.
Welcome back to the Rough Riders Center, presented by Northern States Fishing Tools. Titus Stenberg alongside Ross Sundin. Also want to thank the rest of our great crew. Matt Gonzalez on the camera tonight, and Coy Hartle in the producer's chair, bringing you all the sights and sounds from Watford City. Ross, we've been treated to 3 great quarters. 1 more quarter to go here tonight.
Boy, we sure have. It'll be interesting to see who's got more gas in the tank.
Yeah, that's a good point. Watford City having a busy weekend against 2 really good opponents. They beat Four Winds Minnewacan on Friday, coming from behind after falling down by as many as 17 in the first half of that one. And then they lost to Central Cass on Saturday as Harley Jacobson drives and is called for a travel. And that'll be turnover number 9 against Watford City.
Well, we talk about lessons learned in a loss, and certainly Watford City had its stretch there, dropping 3, I guess it was. And then they came back, and when they played 4 wins, it really taught them that if you persevere, you can win, coming back from that 17-point deficit. So just down 1 here. I think they got a lot of grit.
Yep, if they win tonight, it will be another comeback victory as Trinity tries to keep their region loss column at 1. They come in at 5-1. Watford City coming with a region record of 4-1 as a foul was called there against Miley Roan. That'll be her 3rd personal. You can look at the RTC Network's instant replay on that one. That sends Berger to the free throw line.
Yeah, there again, you see that hand coming down, and I think that's what he called in the end.
So Berger gets her 2nd free throw to fall. She's now 2 for 3 from the line, 4 points so far tonight. She averages 3 points per game. The icebreaker of this 4th quarter goes to Trinity, and it's a perfect trip to the line for Berger. Trinity is a team now 7 for 10 from the free throw line for 70%.
Well, Trinity with the press. Watford City seems to handle it.
They break it without too much trouble. Here goes Matson, mid-range jumper. It falls for Bailey.
Beautiful shot by Bailey Matson.
Bailey up to 8 points now so far tonight. Gets her team back to within 1. She's averaging 13 points per game and has really turned the scoring on in recent games. And it probably won't be tonight, but Bailey closing in on 1,000 career points. Stay tuned to Game Day Media. Hopefully we'll be able to catch her 1,000th point here on Game Day Media. Here's a nice spin move, but a better defensive play by Miley Roan as she blocks Callie Berger. Another block for Miley.
Miley Roan, 4 fouls and just staying right with it.
3 fouls currently for Miley. As Matson tries the 3, not that time. Rebound snatched out of thin air by Michaela Schwint. 47-46. Schwint picks up her dribble in a dangerous spot, but able to pass it across half court to Callie Berger. Trinity has 3 timeouts left and a 1-point lead right now on the road. Sheeler guarded by Bond. Left side to Schwint. Inside to Berger, who missed it. Pretty decent look, but it falls off the backboard and rim. Rebound to Roan, and a foul as Hannah is going to get fouled by Cambry Fleck a long ways away from the basket. Second personal on Fleck. First team foul of the quarter as Shoemaker and Wisness check in for Watford City.
You can tell each of these teams wants this win tonight. They're playing really hard right now and playing really at a high level.
They are. Landry Steffes checks into the lineup for Coach Sheeler and Dickinson Trinity. Steffes, just an 8th grader, averaging 5 points per game, has not scored so far yet tonight. Logan Hanna with the dribble. Logan has scored 17 to lead the Wolves tonight. Hands it off to Annabelle Bond. Annabelle's been held to 3. She averages 12 points per game. And there's a turnover, kind of an unforced turnover there against the Wolves. And that evens us up at 10 turnovers each against both teams.
Well, as we know, it's a game of possessions. I'm sure Coach Dwyer doesn't want to see them squandered away on an unforced turnover.
Maya Mary checks in for Trinity. The left wing 3 off the mark for Landry Steffes. Rebound to Shoemaker. Here come the Wolves trying to reclaim the lead. Shoemaker all the way to the hoop. Right hand layup good from the left side. And a Watford City back up by 1.
Watford City had 2 offensive players down there. They were so worried about them they forgot about the ball.
Yeah. 48-47. Wolves with their first lead of the 4th quarter as Sheeler tries to give the Titans the lead back, but she missed it. Rebound to Matson. Bailey right down the middle of the floor. Attacks the paint. No, but she is fouled, and Bailey will go to the free throw line with a chance to extend Watford City's 1-point lead.
Bailey Matson so composed under pressure.
She is. You can tell she's a senior. She has played a lot of basketball. A lot of games here in the Rough Riders Center, and she gets her first free throw attempt of the night to fall. Those free throws came in really clutch for Bailey at the end of that comeback victory. against Four Winds Minnewacan, and she drains both free throws here.
It's been a lot of fun watching her mature as a player here at the Rough Rider Center. Just each year she gets better and better.
Yes, Michaela Schwint into the lineup for Trinity. Yeah, Wolves are going to miss her next year. It'll be a little bit of a different team. She's been so steady, been a starter for many years. Good outside shooter and can do so many things as Trinity. Now they have to try and go on the comeback trail as they find themselves down by 3. Sheeler gets it out to Steffes. Over on the left side to Fossum. Shot clock down to 10. Into the corner, and a travel call in the corner there against the 8th grader, Landry Steffes. Wolves with the ball and a 3-point lead.
Well, she plays certainly older than an 8th grader. She's a nice player. Just took an extra step there.
Maddie Bren into the lineup for Trinity as Logan Hanna attacks. Goes around the defender, missed it, a little bit too strong. Wisness saves it. Nope, she didn't. She was on the baseline, and it'll belong to Trinity.
Well, I would say Coach Dwyer has to be proud of his Wolves right now. They're still playing very hungry. They got a 3-point lead.
And Shoemaker steals the inbounds pass. Oh, she was a little bit too excited. She missed it too strong. Rebound to the Titans as they dodge a bullet there. Long 3 from Sheeler. Too strong. Long rebound. Tipped and taken by Michaela Schwint. Here's another long 3. That one from Fossum. Too strong. Rebound tipped around. This one's taken by Shoemaker. And she wants to run. Wants redemption. And she gets it. Shoemaker off the glass. 10 points for Salil Shoemaker. Wolves up by 5, 52-47. And Trinity will spend a timeout. 3:38 to go in the fourth quarter. We've got a good one here from Watford City. On your NCC scoreboard, it's Watford City 52, Dickinson Trinity 47. You're watching Game Day Media.
Our lives are made up of moments. From first moments, to big moments, to everyday moments. At First International Bank and Trust, we support you with local service and checking and savings solutions to help you reach your goals, shape your legacy, and make your moments happen. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first since 1910.
Welcome back to Watford City. Great matchup so far here tonight. It's Watford City 52, Dickinson Trinity 47. This one has been a lot of fun. Trinity has led by as many as 5. They led it 45-40 in the third quarter. Watford City has led by as many as 6. They had 2 6-point leads back in the second quarter. Right now, Watford City up by 5. And it is getting late. 3:38 to go in the fourth quarter. Wolves up by 5. Trinity with the basketball. The Wolves have 4 timeouts left. Trinity has 2. Neither team near the bonus as of yet. Trinity has committed 2 fouls in the fourth quarter, and Watford City has committed 1. Shot clock at 27 as Trinity inbounds the ball out of the timeout. Cambry Fleck guarded by Harley Jacobson. Passes it on the right side to Michaela Schwint. Down low to Berger. Nice defense from Ronan. It results in a steal by Salil Shoemaker. 13th Trinity Titan turnover. Matson, mid-range. No. Rebound grabbed by Kelly Berger. Again, Trinity dodging a bullet there and trying to cash it on the other end, and they do with Charlie Fossum, the freshman, scoring.
It was a big opportunity for Watford City to go up.
It would have made it a 7-point lead and a 3-possession lead, but instead, the lead is back to 3. Here is Matson for 3.
No bigger shot for Bailey Matson tonight than that right there.
She doubles the Wolves' lead with that cornerstone bank three-pointer, 55-49 Watford City. Berger, head fake, drive, no, and a foul will be called on Bailey Matson, putting Callie Berger at the free throw line for 2. Bailey went for the block on the RTC Network's instant replay there, but got hand on the follow-through. And Berger to the line, swishes in free throw number 1. She's made 3 free throws in a row.
So steady from the free throw line, is she? Until she spends some time in the gym.
Yes, not one of the leading scorers on this Titans team statistically throughout the season, but she is keeping them in. This one here tonight misses. The second one there, rebounded by Matson. Bailey wants to run. Gives it to Bond. Annabelle drives. Right-handed floater, no. Rebound, run down in the corner by Charlie Fossum. Trinity coming the other way. Schwint blocked by Matson. Rebound by Harley Jacobson. Stolen by the Titans. And Cambry Fleck over on the left side. Three-pointer off the rim from Fossum. Long offensive rebound run down in the corner by Sheeler. Furious action here down the stretch of this one as the Titans try to get back to a one-possession game, and they do with the scoop shot off the glass and in for 2 for Charlie Fossum. 1:53 to go in the fourth quarter. NCC scoreboard shows Watford City 55, Dickinson Trinity 52. Full timeout taken by the Titans. We're back after this.
Looking to save on fuel and fuel up fast? Patriot Fuels of Alexander, North Dakota is your partner in profit. We're proud to support the trucking industry with high-speed fueling systems, top-quality products, and vendor relationships that put your success first. Join the Patriot Fuels Fleet Card program and unlock exclusive discounts, or simply pay at the pump. Either way, you're fueling with integrity and efficiency. Patriot Fuels, driven to deliver more, located in Alexander, North Dakota.
Welcome back to Watford City. Titus Stenberg alongside Ross Sundin. And Ross, we have been treated to excellent basketball here tonight. It's a 3-point lead for Watford City. Trinity has used 4 of their timeouts. They only have 1 left. What do you think Coach Sheeler was talking about in that Dickinson Trinity huddle?
Talking about ball control and making sure they get a good shot. They're just 3 points down, minute 53. Lots of time left in this game for certain.
Trinity led by 5 in the third quarter. Watford City trimmed the deficit to 1 at the end of 3 so far in this fourth quarter. Watford City has scored 11 points to Trinity's 7. And they lead it by 3, and they have the possession of the basketball, but not for long, as there's a steal by Michaela Schwint. Three-pointer Sheeler, and we're all tied up. Just like that. First points of the fourth quarter for Annabelle Sheeler. She has 21 to lead the Titans as the Wolves go to work. Offensive foul called against Miley Roan on the illegal screen.
That foul number 40, Miley Roan.
Take a look at the RTC Network's instant replay there as they call the moving screen on Miley, her 4th personal. And now the Titans with the basketball have a chance to reclaim the lead. Annabelle Sheeler guarded by Annabelle Bond. Now it's Cambry Fleck. Guarded by Jacobson, passes it to Berger. Bounce pass into the short corner to Schwint, out to Sheeler. Now guarded by Hannah. They switch over to Jacobson. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Annabelle keeps it. The floater for the lead, too strong. Offensive rebound, Schwint, no. And that should be a shot clock violation. And it is. A couple of shots for Trinity. Neither of them hit the rim. And it is a shot clock violation called.
Oh, how lucky for Miley Roan.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all timing there. Trinity definitely wanted a foul called against Roan as the Wolves almost turn it over. Matson sticks with it and draws a foul with 45.9 seconds to go. Ross, let's take a look at that on the RTC Network's instant replay.
Yeah, Watford City having a little trouble with Trinity's press here, and they're going to want to get that remedied.
Team fouls even in this third quarter, or rather the fourth quarter. Both teams had 3 in the third quarter. Now both teams have 3 in this fourth quarter. Annabelle Bond drives and draws a foul. It will be a shooting foul that puts Annabelle Bond at the free throw line with 37.8 seconds to go. Callie Berger picks up her second personal. Fourth team foul. Bond gives the Wolves the lead with that clutch free throw.
Just a sophomore, Annabelle Bond.
She is 12 points, 5 rebounds, 3.5 assists per game, 5 steals per game. She gets 1 of 2 to put her team up by 1. Trinity with a basketball. They've got to hurry to get it across half court. And they don't. It's a steal by Bond. Annabelle, left-hand layup. Good.
Beautiful steal in the open court by Annabelle Bond. And a travel.
And a travel. Oh, the turnovers coming up. Huge here for Trinity. And it'll be Watford City basketball. 58-55 Wolves. Matson gets it in to Hannah. Trinity has to foul right away. It's going to go against Schwint. That puts them over the limit. Or was a timeout awarded before the foul? It must have been. We've got a timeout. Timeout taken by Watford City. 17.6 seconds to go. And we will take a short timeout as well here on Game Day Media. 3-point lead for the Wolves.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in North Dakota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Welcome back here to Watford City. 17.6 seconds to go. 3-point lead for the Wolves. That is the second timeout taken by Watford City, so they have 3 left. Dickinson Trinity down to 1 timeout remaining. So Dickinson Trinity is over the limit, so as soon as they commit another foul, Watford City will be at the free throw line. And they inbound it in the backcourt to Logan Hanna. She will be fouled by Schwint with 14.8 seconds left. And now Hanna goes to the free throw line. Logan Hanna has scored 17 to lead the Wolves so far tonight. First free throw too strong. So it remains a 1-possession game for now as Maddie Bren, the junior, checks into the lineup for Trinity. She replaces Callie Berger. Huge free throw here for Logan Hanna. Trying to put her team up by 2 possessions, and she does. 59-55. 10 seconds to go in regulation. Trinity turns it over again. Stolen by Hanna. She is fouled. 5.8 seconds to go. And the Wolves can feel it. 5.8 seconds away. Fossum picks up her second personal. Logan Hanna back to the free throw line. First one, swish. Amelia Wisness in, replacing Miley Roan. Hanna at the line. Drains that free throw as well. The hay is in the barn for Watford City as they're going to pick up this win in dramatic fashion, 61-55. Ball knocked out of bounds with 0.3 seconds left. The Wolves going to finish this game on a 6-0 run, and they get the win here at home. Final score, that shot did not count, so it is Watford City 61, Dickinson Trinity 55. We'll be back. We'll have your post-game show from Johnson and Sundin right after this timeout.
Have you ever wondered how your internet works? It starts with fiber in the ground.
And local employees who connect that fiber to your home or business.
Our 9,000 miles of fiber keep you connected
to your neighbors and the world, while keeping your data safe from intrusions, viruses, and malware.
At RTC Networks, we're proud to offer our community the fastest, most reliable fiber optic internet available. Our goal is to keep you connected seamlessly and securely.
you have financial questions or ideas, you need someone to listen and provide insight about your options. Shiloh Chavez and her team with LPL Financial can review your specific situation and help create a strategy unique to you and your goals. Give her a call at 701-842-4244 or email at shiloh.chavez@lpl.com.
Welcome into your Johnson and Sundin post-game show. Ross is down on the court. We've got co-players of the game tonight for Watford City. It's Logan Hanna and Bailey Matson. Ross, take it away.
Thank you, Titus. I'm down on the floor with Logan Hanna and Bailey Matson. Ladies, it's not often we give co-players of the game. Tonight, we're giving co-players. Phenomenal game. Walk me a little bit through the end, Bailey.
Well, we knew we were down coming into the fourth, and Mr. Dwyer said if we're going to win, it's going to come down to defense, and I think that's what it came down to for us.
I would agree. Logan, you did phenomenal tonight. From the perimeter, from the free throw line in the end, how did it feel?
I was a little scared. The free throws were, but I did it on the last two.
You did do it on the last two, and I know the line hasn't always been friendly for the Wolves this year, but tonight you guys rose to the occasion, so congratulations, ladies.
Thank you.
You bet. Titus, I got Coach Dwyer down here too. Should I take him?
He's got his hands full. Yes, give it. Take it away, Ross. Keep it down there and visit with our victorious head coach, Tom Dwyer.
Thank you, Titus. Coach Dwyer, quite a win. That takes you to 6-1 in the region now. Is that correct?
5-1.
5-1. Excuse me.
I don't know. I'm not sure what we are in the region. That's too far ahead right now.
Tell me about tonight's game.
We got to work on our defense, man, but it was an exciting game. It was a fast-paced game. I think both teams got a little gas, so, I just think that, traditionally it feels like our region's been more of a low-scoring region, so it's kind of fun to see it a little bit more high-paced, a lot of good things. We got better on some of our offensive. We kept moving the ball, I thought. I thought we were doing we had stretches where we didn't, but overall I was happy with how we did, and just something we got to keep looking at.
Coach, one thing I noticed was, you came back from the Lake region. You had two games over there back-to-back, Friday and Saturday. One day off, Trinity tonight. Your team really played with a lot of intensity, and I kept waiting for them to run out of gas, but it seemed like they had plenty in the tank in the end.
Well, the one thing I really love about it is it's just like the region tournament where you're playing, Friday, Saturday, Monday. It's kind of like a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday for regional. So same setup, good practice. I did think I heard a couple of them comment like, "Oh man, I'm just having a hard time keeping my breath." So maybe it is a little bit of the, 3 really tough games in a row, right, with 1 day break. So. But still, I thought they kept playing hard, so I agree with you.
Well, Coach, congratulations. It was a lot of fun. Titus, back to you.
All right, great job down there, Ross, and congratulations to Coach Dwyer. He's got his hands full there. He's a full-time dad, he's a teacher, and he is a coach, and he is a victorious head coach on this night as Watford City gets an important region win over Dickinson Trinity, 61-55. Let's recap this one. Dickinson Trinity struck first and early. They led it 6-2. Watford City led after 1 quarter of play, 16-15. Second quarter, both teams scored exactly 17 points. They did it in a little different ways and a little different times. Watford City going up by as many as 6 before Trinity tying it back up at 27-27 after back-to-back three-pointers. The Wolves led it at halftime, 33-32. In the third quarter, Trinity would take the lead back. They led it 39-36. They led it 42-38. They led it 45-40. That was their largest lead of the night. And then Watford City scored the final 4 points of the third quarter to make it 45-44. You heard Bailey Matson, one of our co-players of the game, say that Coach Dwyer said in that quarter break that if the Wolves were going to win, it was going to be because of their defense. And they did turn the defense up in the fourth quarter, limiting the Trinity to 10 points, while Watford City again scored 17. They scored 16 in the first, 17 in the second, just 11 in the third, but then 17 again in the fourth to put this one away and come out of here with a 6-point Region 4 victory by a final score of 61-55. Trinity had fought back to tie the game up at 55-55, but Watford City scoring the final 6 points of the night to come away with the victory here tonight. Let's take a look at the stats from this one. Watford City 23 out of 55 from the field for 42%. They made 6 3-pointers. They were 9 of 14 for 64% from the free throw line. Watford City committing 13 turnovers in tonight's win. For Dickinson Trinity, 19 of 51 from the field for 37%. They made 9 3-pointers. They were 8 out of 12 for 67% from the free throw line. Big number for Dickinson Trinity was their 17 turnovers, and a lot of those came late in the ball game as Watford City able to win the turnover battle by 4 and win on the scoreboard by 6. Let's take a look at the individual scoring numbers tonight. Logan Hanna, the leading scorer for Watford City, scored 20 points, including going 3 of 4 from the free throw line in the final minute to help the Wolves extend their late lead. And she scored in every quarter, 8 in the first, 4 in the second, 5 in the third, and then those 3 all from the free throw line in the fourth quarter for her total of 20. Bailey Matson with 13 points after a scoreless first quarter. Bailey made 2 threes in the second. Again, another scoreless quarter in the third, and then some really important baskets in the fourth quarter. Also some important defensive plays, and she had the ball in her hands to get the ball inbounds and those final plays for the Wolves. And those 2 seniors leading the way for the Wolves tonight. Salil Shoemaker coming off the bench. She had a double-figure night tonight. She scored 10, made plays all over the floor. She had a great game tonight as well. As Miley Roan with 8. Miley really had a great first half for Watford City. So she scores 8. It was Annabelle Bond with 6. Annabelle made some great plays down the stretch as well. Just looking at these names, you immediately come back to mind the different plays at different times of the night that each of these girls made. And Annabelle actually gave the Wolves their final lead, or gave them their go-ahead lead at 56-55 with a free throw. She also had a steal late in this one. And then it was 2 points for Harley Jacobson and 2 points for Amelia Wisness. So I kind of rambled during that scoring recap. Let's do it one more time, a little more succinctly. 20 points for Logan Hanna, 13 for Bailey Matson, 10 for Salil Shoemaker, 8 for Miley Roan, 6 for Annabelle Bond, 2 for Harley Jacobson, and 2 for Amelia Wisness. For Dickinson Trinity, Annabelle Sheeler scored 21, just a shade under her season average of 22.4 points per game. A great game from her once again. It was Cambry Fleck with 9, Michaela Schwint 8, Charlie Fossum 7, Callie Berger 6, Maya Mary 3, and Elizabeth Schneider with 1 for Dickinson Trinity's total of 55. With the win, Watford City improves to 9-4 overall, 5-1 in Region 4. With the loss, Dickinson Trinity falls to 7-6 overall and 5-2 in region play. Ross, any final thoughts?
Yes, sir. I have to say, I think the Watford City Wolves are proving to be battle-tested. They've had some really big games. They've come from behind now in 2 really big games. And I think what really carries the day for them is unified effort, number 1, but 2, their conditioning. They really ran that floor well tonight. And at the end, I think that's the unwritten tale of the tape. They just flat out hustled Trinity and came up big in the end with some good free throws from Logan Hanna.
It was a great win for Watford City, and of course these 2 teams will meet up later on in the season down in Dickinson. Still a long ways to go in this regular season, and then we get to the really fun time of the year with tournament time. It's actually not that far away, believe it or not. Well, we had a lot of fun tonight. I hope you enjoyed our broadcast as well. Thanks for making us a part of your evening here on Game Day Media. I want to thank everybody who had a part of the broadcast tonight. Thank our great sponsors for making the broadcast of these games possible. I want to thank my crew tonight, Matt Gonzalez with a great game on the camera. Coy Hartle was in the producer's chair tonight, doing a great job as always there for bringing you the action here. And I want to thank Ross Sundin, my color commentator and sideline reporter tonight. That'll do it for us here from Watford City. My name is Titus Stenberg, signing off. So long, everybody.
Tonight's Game Day Media broadcast was brought to you by RTC Networks, Hagen Equipment Incorporated, First International Bank and Trust, Nodak Insurance Company, Eric Mogan, Johnson and Sundin, attorneys at law, Shiloh Chavez with LPL Financial, Farmers Union Oil of Watford City, Patriot Fuels LLC, Mackenzie County Heritage Park and Museum, Cornerstone Bank, TNT Measurements Incorporated, Northern States Fishing Tools, WCAG Church, Doug Rolfson, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Wolfpack Booster Club, Schriefer Red Angus, BMC National Bank, NCC,